Welcome back, everybody.
Hi,
Now,
OG.
we are still having the conversation about TV and game adaptation from their series to movies. And we are actually on a conversation that is actually kind of close to my heart, Power Rangers right now. Now, Corey, you were saying in the last episode, what were you saying? I cut you off in the end of the episode. I apologize.
Oh, you're good. I was saying that
Oh, yeah, you hate how the
I
fact
wish,
that.
I wish, that yes, I understand, that they should at least put a small portion, 20 minutes, 30 minutes of the movie in with how they get their powers and stuff. But then I think, as based off of like the TV show history and based off of the original first movie, I think they should put more action in and see how they actually save the world
Well, see, that's the thing is,
instead of the last 20 or 30 minutes of the movie
that's
where.
the issue there. What you're talking about is the actually in the commentary of the movie, the director and the producer actually sat down and talked to the audience about it. The reason a lot of people were upset with how it was so slow it was, and there's only not much action there. The reason why is, the director of the movie, give me a minute, I'll remember his name, in this movie, loved Power Rangers when he was a kid. But the one thing he questioned a lot of times is, especially in the first season, you got these five kids who apparently never really know each other. They know like two or three of them like know each other and they're friends. But the other ones, they're just around. Hey, I seen you around. You're pretty cool. All of a sudden, Zordon calls upon them, and then all of a sudden, they're best of the friends because they're always hanging out now, and they're all for each other's back. But they never explained how they became that close. Well, with this new movie, it showed that they all were in detention. They all literally weren't friends. They were total strangers to each other, except for maybe one or two of them, like Billy and Jason, kind of okay. And they literally made you watch them build their relationship throughout the time, which I understand is pretty good, but in my opinion, they could at least dulled it down a little bit because, honestly, like I said, the last half hour of the movie was the best thing. And here is what pisses me off even more. Every Power Ranger TV show, when they go fighting or they're doing something, or even throughout the slow bits with the dialogue and everything, you still know it's a Power Ranger movie because there's a Power Ranger theme song or some kind of song from it in the background playing. The only time you ever hear anything like that in the Power Ranger movie is when they first get into the Zords and they're riding to Angel Grove to save the day from Goldar, and then all you hear is da na 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 go go Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin
Bully.
Power Rangers, and then that's it.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother... Mother's good. Mother's good.
Go, go, Power Rangers!
I'm not going the right way. Jason, I'm going backwards.
Yeah, you only get like 30 seconds of the song when they is.
Not to be mean, but I'm probably never gonna watch that movie.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to watch the movie, but skip it. There is literally parts that makes no fucking sense and are flippin' horrible. Like for one, Jason turns out to be a fucking like a drunken mess. This dude, he gets in trouble, gets a damn freaking actual ankle bracelet on from the cops under house arrest when he's chosen with the stupid for the powers. Okay? Billy is an autistic kid who I love how he did his character, but the fucker is a menace. He literally went and blew stuff up for fun. The reason they even got the power coins is because Billy, being who he is, broke into a mining site with his dad old mining equipment, drill holes, placed dynamite in the rock, and just to see what happens, if there's any gems he can find, blows the damn thing up without letting anybody know. Like literally, the cops were called because of it. Kimberly ended up calling another girl a slut and posted her private stuff all over the internet.
Wow, it is talking way.
Oh
talking.
yeah, Trini is a young lesbian chick who's from a broken household who's always running away to escape everything and be on her own and have a clear head. And here's where it changes. Zach is an Asian kid now. He's no longer African American because Billy's got that down packed, but Zach is from a broken household in the way of his mother's really sick. He has to work, go to school and everything, and take care of her. But he literally runs away because he's getting too overwhelmed, and he's always to get time for himself, but at the expense of others. You know what I mean? And somehow they decided to make Alpha freaking like he's a pimp dog, like he's a pimp daddy. Yo, 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 what's up?
Hey, question. What are you?
I'm Alpha 5. Now formic locate persona android.
Motherfuckers, you know, stuff like that. The only thing I enjoyed that they actually changed was Zordon. They actually explained how Zordon became embedded in that motherfucking tube, okay? In the original series, he's in that tube, remember? Just a floating head that looked like pixelated, distorted mess, like how Jacob looks now. But in the movie, it shows him and the other Power Rangers getting killed one by one by Rita. As he buries the power coins and tells them to go and hides them and says, find those who are worthy of you, which apparently the Power Rangers are the reason why the dinosaurs died. They're the comet that took out the damn planet. So the power coins are buried for all these years, along with the damn dinosaur bones and shit. That's why the Zords are made from dinosaurs, is because they killed the fucking dinosaurs and they just copied them. But years later, they get taken care of. Zordon is killed, but Alpha managed to download his conscience, his mind, into the computer system, and instead of being into in a tube, he's a whole fucking wall that looked like the morphing grid, you know, like the physical changes and protrudes out so you can see shapes and everything. That's him. Like his face just protrudes out of the wall, and he zips around. That's how he talks. He's like, Alpha, what's going on here?
Enza ilo trainu, Alpha, trade die Sache. Ruach, denk erst.
Reax Portanskas.
Den Sach Wunchenu.
4. Jin Fran Ax Portanskwi.
What the fuck? He's like, well, you've been killed. Your conscience is in the computer. He goes, oh, I see. Yes, I can see the computer's control system now. Thank you, Alpha. You saved my life. You know? And he goes, Rita's awakened. We need to find 5 stupid-ass teenagers who are going to argue for the next hour and a half before they finally get together and save the goddamn world. Actually, you know what, Jacob? Don't watch the whole movie. Go look it up on YouTube and watch the last fucking bit of it, where they finally get their suits, where they finally get their Zords, and here's the kicker. They don't use morphers. They don't.
Are you kidding?
No, they're just like, because apparently what it is, according to Zordon, it's the suit's always in them. They just have to think about it and bring it forth. So when they go, it's morphing time, it's just like, it's morphing time. It looks like liquid whatever just covers them up, and then there's a suit. You know, like, and yeah, and they don't take the helmet off. It just desorbs around them. Like literally when they're in the suits, they're fighting and everything, and literally they're like, oh wait, look at that. It's like whoop, the stuff goes away, the virus goes away from their eyes, and they're like, look, that's going on. Oh, we need to fight it, and they go fighting.
Are you bringing your gun?
Yes, he is. Now, here's even funnier. They did not have a fucking morpher in the movie, but when they sold the fucking toys, they actually made a morpher to sell, and it looks like no other morpher, dude. It was stupid looking.
There was a movie that actually sound good because Spider-Man into the multiverse live action.
Oh, the
It's
live
supposed
action.
to have every actor that's ever played as Spider-Man in this movie.
Oh, see, live action of the Spider-Verse would be so cool, I think, because I actually enjoyed the Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse, the animated movie they made.
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, I'll tell you right now. Have you watched any of the original cartoons, like the 1990 Spider-Man?
Yes.
Okay, because into the webverse or actually takes place in the same universe as that 1990 Spider-Man. Because
Sweet.
because if you remember in the cartoon, they did a crossover, like a 2 or 3 parter where other Spider-Mans came from another dimension to help fight. Actually, don't know if it was actually Kingpin who did it. I can remember the bad guy who actually was trying to just destroy control all dimensions. So you actually have Spider-Girl, you got Spider-Man from the future, you got Spider-Noir who's from the past, you have a Spider-Woman, because it turns out in one universe it's Spider-Woman where it's Patricia Parker instead of Peter.
I actually read the comics of that Spider-Woman.
Yeah, and then there's Spider-Gwen, but otherwise known as Spider-Girl, it used to be, I think, where it's actually Gwen Stacy who takes over being Spider-Man because Peter Parker died, saving her. And she ended up being bit by the same radioactive spider as he was, or some BS. So she's got power now.
I thought she was his daughter.
No, it is still is either a lover or best friend. There is one I think actually where Mary Jane and Peter's daughter becomes the next Spider Woman.
Yeah,
Don't quote
that's
me
one
on
I
that.
know.
I think I remember that comic. I saw it a couple times at Dragon Con. And Corey, I must say, man, you've actually never looked better, dude. Whatever you just did was actually awesome. Keep it up, buddy. I mean, you look really great. And have you noticed, man? Corey actually, worked on his manners. He's actually being quiet and respecting us as we talk.
See, and the only Spider-Man that I liked was from when I watched it, like when I watched the cartoon back when I was a kid. And the only ever movies that I liked out of all of them was the first and second one.
That's the Sam Raimi movies. Nobody really cared for those.
My favorite game is probably Spider-Man Friend or Foe.
Now, here's the deal. I've seen just about every freaking Spider-Man movie and TV show out there, including the dumb-ass cartoon called Spider-Man Ultimate, which makes no sense. Or here's better yet. Do you guys know of a TV show that they made from a movie? Like they made a movie of it, and then when after the movie, the TV show actually carried along with the plot. I know of one that did it and actually did a pretty decent job because it went for 11 seasons. Stargate. Stargate did a movie starring with Russell Crowe and I can't remember the other actors played a guy named Daniel, and it's all
I've
about,
actually watched every Stargate movie that's ever came out.
okay. So you know the original one with Kurt Russell and all that. Well,
Mhm.
they after that movie ended, a couple of years down the road, they actually made a TV show that takes off right where the movie ends, and continues on, and that's Stargate SG-1, starring Richard.
I think I actually seen that a little bit, not much, but I think I've seen that a little bit.
Yeah, and that went for 11 years before they canceled the
I
show.
used to watch that when I was a kid.
Yeah, but it had many spin-offs. Then they had after SG-1, they had the Stargate Atlantis series, which was pretty cool, where it was still about Stargate, but it's on another planet in the city of Atlantis. Because it turns out city of Atlantis didn't sink, it just took off and went home because it's an alien ship. You know,
Those are a lot of animated movies and animated shows that actually shows Atlantis as a ship, not a city. Going on Justice League the animated series and Justice League Ultimate the animated series.
well, have you seen any of the
That could be two things that they brought him back to life.
what the hell? Have you actually seen anything, any of the actual Justice League animated movies they made?
Yes, I've seen a lot of them. I haven't seen them all, but I've seen a lot.
There are some of those things that are very dark. I'm like, wow, they made this. Like
Mhm.
there's Justice League Apocalypse.
Well, Batman almost died and actually got brainwashed.
Yeah, because of Darkseid or whatever his name is, who actually he ends
Death Sight. No,
Deathsight, thank you. No, it's
God. Deadshot.
no, it's
No?
it's Darkseid, I think. Yeah, it's Darkseid. And what it does is Superman, Flash, Wonder Woman, all of them, because it's actually the second movie is like a sequel to another Justice League movie where they introduce Batman, Green Lantern, all that to Superman and Wonder Woman like they'd never met each other before, so they team up to fight this enemy. Well, this movie then takes place after that. We're like, well, we need to take the fight to him. We can't wait till the Armada gets here and he's going to start an all-out war. We need to save Earth. So it shows them taking off and never coming back. The only person who ever makes it back is Raven from Teen Titans and Superman. Everybody else dies, you know? So it turns out, some reason, Superman seeks out Constantine, needing his knowledge of the black art magics and stuff like that, to escort him in a renegade version Stampede back to Darkseid, trying to kick his ass again, you know? And it's very dark because that movie, they literally mutate and change Wonder Woman, Hawk Girl, I can't remember her name, and Martian Manhunter into these robotic.
That's her name. That
Huh?
has the wings. Hawk Girl is the one with the wings, right?
Yeah, and they changed the three of them to like these cybernetic or these cyborgs who are brainwashed to fight for Darkseid, Like they kill their friends. I mean, it shows them just flat out, like just destroying them. Like Darkseid actually just flat out murders a Green Lantern with molten lava, and you just watch just his and the only thing left is his bones. Like they show you, all right, we're just gonna kill this person. There you go. Never mind, he's dead. Bye bye. Woohoo! You know.
My favorite comics is from Green Lantern is probably Green Lantern War.
I never got into Green Lantern. I like DC Comics. I love Marvel. I have never gotten into anything Green Lantern. I never cared for the show. I never cared for the comics. The movie was a bullshit.
Oh wait, you might like the. Oh wait, hear me out. Green Lantern Wars. That will make you all because it will show you the struggle of all Green Lanterns fighting against the Red and Yellow Lanterns. The Lantern Wars.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that
go
out then.
very hard, and it gets in very detail of how they basically break the wars and start killing the Green Lanterns do, and they lose the rings and they die. Kills them.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out. Hey, have you noticed how literally the last 20 minutes is just nothing but me and you talking? Corey and Mage are just silent.
Yeah.
Well, Mage, actually, since I was thinking about it, do you know of any TV shows that they made into a movie that you actually think did a good job of?
Oh, give me a minute to think about that.
No, because see, I was telling Jacob that I actually thought the Sonic movie they made, Sonic, actually did a pretty decent job. The only problem is
that was decent.
you can't base it alone off the games because it's a combination of the game and comics and with the cartoon series that they are combining all three into one movie, mixing in it. Like with Dr. Eggman explaining how he is who he is, how Sonic came to our world, blah, 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 and what the coins are used for. They actually explain in the movie why he collects the coins.
What do you mean rings?
Yeah, rings, thank you.
The golden rings?
Yeah, it actually explains why he collects them, because it turns out the golden rings are actually a teleportation device, a door between dimensions. And that's how he got here.
Explained that in Mario 3.
Huh?
The game. Explained that in Mario
Yeah.
3 the game.
The movie actually emphasizes on it because that's actually how he got to Earth. Because it turns out he's being chased, and and they introduce some weird characters, blah blah blah. But they actually show you him using the rings, all that, and why they're precious to him, and why he's on Earth, and it's pretty cool. I liked it, and I'm so glad they did a revise on that fucker too. Because you saw
Yeah, the original looked like a fucking freak of nature.
human teeth. Did you see the original version? And then I was
Yes, before they changed it.
yeah, because I was like, hell yeah, they're making a Sonic movie, and I see the picture, I'm like,
Burn it.
okay.
Burn it with
That's
fire.
what made me not want to
What
watch
the
it.
fuck? I was okay until they showed the fucking teeth. I was like, okay, that's probably how he's gonna look in real life, no problem. And then he's like, and just zoom in on his teeth. I'm like, why does he have that? I'm like, what the fuck?
Welcome back to Land of Living, Corey. I'm going to take your order.
I drove home.
Oh, is that what that was? I apologize then. I thought Corey's black hole sucked you into it and you couldn't get the fuck out.
Corey's.
Did I say Corey? I meant Jacobs.
Yes.
I ruined my own joke. I'm gonna go sit in the
Ladies
corner
and
and shit.
gentlemen, Jim at night.
No, this is not me at night. This is me, period. You ever heard Nick at night? It's Jim at night. Mage.
Yes.
What have I told you about playing with your pussy on my channel?
You said to do it constantly.
No, I said if you're going to do it, you need to make sure it vibrates loud enough where everybody can hear it and get the sensation. So, Jacob, since your ass fucking failed the intro, you want to do the closing?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Welcome to our family.
You still fail.
Yeah.
I fucked up. Don't worry.
I give you a B for effort though, man. You actually, because this is actually a few times I didn't have to coach you into it. You actually went into it and did it. So I actually commend you on that one. But like Jacob said, guys, I hope you enjoy. And as always, welcome to the family.